Hello, Coyote Artists. So today we're going to be talking about shapes. So we were doing organic shapes with our monsters. So this week we are going to focus on geometric shapes and how lines like zigzag and vertical and diagonal, how those turn into shapes and do some shape practice today. All right, let's get started. Okay, friends, so let's go ahead and do some shapes today. So we're going to start with talking about how lines can make certain shapes. So you have shapes like circles and squares and triangles. Let's start with those. So basically, a circle would just be a loopy line that goes all the way around. So circles, pretty easy. What's not easy is getting perfectly circular, but this is just practice. And the more we practice, the better we'll get at it. And let's see, next, let's do a square. So a square, you have a vertical line, a horizontal line, and these need to be about the same size. And then you have That's right, another vertical line and then another horizontal line. All right, so here we have circle, square. Let's do triangle. So triangle would be a horizontal line. And then here we can do diagonal, diagonal, or we can do zig, zag. Now, sometimes triangles are hard for people because they want to do a big old jump like a rainbow. Remember, it needs to be a straight line. And sometimes I like to put a dot where I'm going to go so I know where to draw my line. And there I have my triangle. Okay, so something that's very similar and uses the same lines as a square would be a rectangle. That's right. Okay, so you go short and then long, right? Vertical short and long. All right. Okay, so we have our rectangle. Let's try an oval. And an oval is just a stretched out circle. So we're still going to use that loopy line. To create an oval. There we go. Okay. So now let's try a rhombus or a diamond. If you think about it, a rhombus is just two triangles put together, but one is upside down. So let's start with our triangle. And remember, I like to put a dot so I know where I'm going. Okay, and then upside down. So I'm going to put my dot down here and connect my lines. Now I have a rhombus diamond. Okay, let's try some more shapes. Let's try a heart. Okay, so the bottom of the heart is a lot like the bottom of this rhombus. So I think I can do the same thing. I'm going to put a dot to help me. And then I'm going to do the letter V, okay, or my zigzag line to my dot. And then the top of a heart would just be a bumpy line. A hop to the middle, a hop to the other side. Ah, that's pretty good looking heart. Okay, and then the last but not least is a star. Now, stars are pretty complicated. So, there's one way to draw a star, two ways. There's lots of ways actually to draw a star. So you can draw a star any way that you like to. Um, you could be triangles that are going around a circle, or I like to draw kind of these um, stars with a letter A. So almost starting like a triangle. And then I'm going to give this A some really long arms. Okay. Now I'm going to cross the arms. So this arm is going to go over to this side. I call this his toe, right? Diagonal. So this line goes diagonal, slides down to the end of this line or touches his toes. And then this arm is going to touch those toes. Diagonal line down to those toes. And then I have a star. But again, there's all different ways to draw a star. So here's a zigzag star. So, stars could be all sorts of shapes. Or maybe you can take a diamond shape and then just add some more zigzags around him to create another star. Oh, oh my gosh, super fun. Stars can be really tricky sometimes, or they can just be fun. Yeah, so this is just practice. All right, so what could we do with these shapes? Well, we can turn them into things. We can turn this circle into a sun with a zigzag line. Okay, we can turn this square into a window. Okay, we're looking outside to the sun. Oh, we might want to have on a hat when we go outside. A birthday hat. Maybe we're going outside to go to a birthday party. We might want to take a present. And some balloons. Or maybe we just want to go outside and fly a kite. All right. So we can turn shapes into all sorts of things. I hope you have fun practicing your shapes today. Hey, friends. So let's take a look at an artist that uses shapes. This is by Wesley Kandinsky. And let's see what kind of shapes we can find. All right. Oh, I definitely see lots of circles. I see red and yellow and blue and purple and black. Oh, and little circles and big circles and circles around circles. Oh my gosh, so many circles. I also see some squares and rectangles. With this checkerboard pattern, there are lots of squares and rectangles. Let's see, what else can we find? A triangle. So I see that Wesley Kandinsky likes to use lots of geometric shapes like circles, squares, rectangles, and triangles. Oh, there's another triangle. So when we're looking at art, sometimes we're looking for shapes, and sometimes we're looking for lines, and sometimes we're looking for colors. So it looks like Wesley Kandinsky is using more than just shapes. He's using lots of different things. I think that is wonderful. I hope that you have fun today creating with some shapes and practicing your shapes. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye bye.